Hello everybody and welcome back to Sweet and Sour Soccer. And Forest fans, we said we'd be keeping you up to date with all the latest transfer rumours. Well, we are keeping to our promise, and we're back again with yet another Forest transfer rumour because lots of stories are breaking for you guys. But guys, before I jump into the video today, help me out. We're getting close to 3,000 subs. Do me a favour, hit that like button as well as please subscribing to the channel. It'd be great to have more of you subscribing. And let's waste no more time in jumping into this story because it was actually broke this morning, but I wanted to wait a little bit to see the stories that I was seeing. The sources weren't really that credible, let's just say, and I wanted to make sure that we weren't just reporting rubbish. And it has actually broke now on the transfer centre for Sky Sports, so it's a pretty reliable transfer rumour. But Nottingham Forest are set to break their transfer record with this £17.5 million signing of Taiwo Awoniyi. I'm going to go with Awoniyi. Guys, if I have pronounced it wrong, do let me know. But that's what I'm going to go with for the course of this video. But yeah, so it's a 24-year-old Nigerian striker, Awoniyi, and he's had a pretty good season at Union Berlin. He actually signed from them last season. He spent 6 seasons at Liverpool, in fact. Guys, if you haven't really heard the name from Liverpool, I won't really blame you, because despite being there for 6 years, he didn't make a single appearance and was just constantly shipped out on loan. A couple of times to the Bundesliga, a couple of times to the Belgium League as well as spending 1 season somewhere else in his 6 years as a Liverpool player. So he never really made it on the pitch as a Liverpool player. But he was shipped and transferred, I should say, to Union Berlin last summer for £6 million. And he has had an absolutely unbelievable season with them. In fact, he got 15 goals and 2 assists in his 31 games for the Bundesliga team. And you can really see now why Forest would be wanting to sign him based off those stats. And looking into his stats before this season, now, they weren't that brilliant, to be honest. He did have 1 good season in 18-19 in the Belgium League, where he did get 14 goals in 38 appearances. But prior to the last 2 seasons to this one, he went out on loan to German clubs. From what I could see, he failed to really break into the first team, and his goal records weren't that impressive. But one thing I would say is, getting constantly shipped out on loan to different clubs, not really having your own club you can call your own. It could be really unsettling for a player. As I said, 6 years at Liverpool and just kept on being shipped out different loan placements left, right and centre. You really do feel maybe when he signed for Union Berlin and thought, okay, I've got a club I could call my own now. I'm not going to get shipped out to somewhere. This is where I'm actually going to play football now. You could see why maybe he settled in a lot better and had a lot better season. As I said, scoring an impressive 15 goals in the Bundesliga last season. And you can really do see now why, although he was only signed for £6 million from Union Berlin, well, it's probably commanding such a price tag of £17.5 million. I do really like the look of this signing. I do. As I said, there may be only 1 season where it's gone brilliantly for him, but I do think he's the kind of player that would really suit the Premier League. He's a big, powerful player. He's a strong player. You could really see him doing well, holding up the line for Forest, bringing in those wing backs, which we know, of course, Forest like to use under Steve Cooper in that 3 at the back formation. You could see this probably working really well. And going a bit more into the player, of course, 24 years old. So he's got a lot of time to improve. He is a natural striker as well. Of course, these days, a lot of strikers that can play in other positions. He has had limited time playing as a winger as well, but he is very much a forward. He's a big, powerful forward. And, to be honest, I do think he'll suit the Premier League really well. And of course, that 17.5 million fee, which is going to be a transfer record. But we do know that Nottingham Forest have around 100 million to spend, if I'm not mistaken, this summer. So maybe that transfer record could be beaten again. But I do think this is a great signing. Forest need a striker. Of course, there is some other places that are a priority as well. The wing-back positions, we know that Forest also need midfielders. But maybe if they're spending this much on a striker, Forest fans, maybe this does show that the money is there and there's no need to panic. And, from what I'm seeing, you know, it looks like you're going to be getting Dean Henderson on loan. That's going to be a fantastic sign. And of course, James from the channel has already covered that video. We've covered a video talking about the fact you might sign Maitland-Niles on a pretty cut price fee. I really do feel this Nottingham Forest transfer window is picking up for you guys, and it could be a very good first year back in the Premier League after 23 years without Premier League football. But guys, let me know your thoughts on this transfer. Is it one that excites you? What are your thoughts? And as I said at the start of the video, we're getting closer to 3K subs. So if you can help us out, hit that subscribe button. And even if you're watching this and we have made it to 3,000, subscribe anyway, please. And hit that like button as well. And hopefully I'll see you on another video. Goodbye.